How are you feeling about so it's higher B&O taxes on several industries, expanding the B&O tax to services that weren't previously covered, increasing the capital gains tax. What's your feeling about the types of taxes and the inability to do something perhaps more progressively ambitious?
We tried to focus the taxes to wherever possible on both the wealthiest households in the state in the form of the state and capital gains taxes, and on the largest businesses in the state. Now, we can't tax businesses based on their profit margins because that would be an income tax, so we have to tax them on their gross receipts. We focused on the biggest share of that B&O increase was on businesses paying over or earning over $250 million in revenue. I think the increases on business are significant, and when you factor in the sales tax on services as well and the advanced computing surcharge increase, but the options that we were left with after the things that came off the table due to both Governor Ferguson's opposition and opposition from the business community was really the B&O tax, and that's why we had to focus our solutions structure on that.
I know that the Democrats and Representative Fitzgibbon said what they were trying to do is, to the extent that they were taxing, and it's to the tune of about $9 billion over 4 years. I think you guys are using $12 billion when you include local taxes. Right. That they were trying to put the bulk of the impact on higher income earners, on the larger businesses, and trying not to have it disproportionately impact working Washingtonians. I hear you saying they didn't succeed on that front.
Oh, I think that's, they absolutely did not succeed. When you look at, what folks would call regressive versus progressive taxes, this is almost entirely regressive taxes that disproportionately affect folks, working folks on the lower end of the economic scale. A sales tax on services, that is absolutely hitting everybody directly in the pocketbook, and they say themselves the sales tax is regressive. The business and occupation tax, the study that the Democrats like to refer to that says Washington has a regressive tax system, in that study, methodically, they treat B&O, the business occupation tax, exactly like a sales tax because they realize it gets passed through the consumer. And yes, they try to single out some of the larger companies for this B&O surcharge, but those are all products that are purchased broadly by the population, not just by affluent people, not by less affluent people. So there's no case to be made that this is somehow focused on the wealthy. The only thing they have in the whole package that's really focused on wealthy folks is the increase in the capital gains tax. But I think what we're going to see there is just more folks relocate or rethink how they plan on capital gains. I don't think you're going to see much more income there, and it certainly does nothing to improve affordability.
You can check out the rest of the show by clicking on the link below or by watching Inside Olympia Thursday evenings at 7 and 10.